I got a son. He raps. His rap name is Tut Tarantino. If you ever listen to some of his raps, I'm like, oh my God, where does this come from, son? You grew up in a gated community your whole life.
Michael Irvin on here spitting fire. This video is brought to you by TatumStore.com. TatumStore.com. Get the merch link in the description section. Jesus matters. I don't care what you think. I don't care where you're from. I don't care who you're from. Jesus matters. That's why I made this shirt. So for all of you Jesus-loving patriots out there that want a shirt to reflect how you feel about our Lord and Savior, go ahead and get you one of these shirts. Like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you get notification. Anytime I go live and make a video, y'all already know what to do. Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Irvin, thank you, my man, for saying what you had to say, because there's not enough of us that's out here saying and calling out the mess of our young people going down a path that is destructive and a path of no return. Now, Ja Morant, listen, let me give y'all a little context on how I know who Ja Morant is. I had never heard of this guy. I do not watch basketball whatsoever. I don't even think basketball is a real sport compared to football. Now, with that being said, I know a lot of people ain't gonna like me saying that, but that is what it is. But with that being said, I saw this kid just dunking. I think one time he dunked from the free throw line. He coming out of nowhere. Boom, he quick, he fast, he playing defense. One of the best basketball players I've ever seen. I said, who is this guy? Come to find out it's Ja Morant. I'm like, oh my God, this kid is amazing. He has such an amazing future. This kid has to become one of the greatest NBA players if he can keep his nose clean. I ain't never seen people with moves like Ja Morant. I've never seen somebody so athletic. The kid got what it takes. He got the it factor. And then I watched the news of Ja Morant pulling a gun on a 16-year-old or something at a basketball pickup game. Ja Morant in the club. I saw the video. He in the club, guns and strippers. Ja Morant hanging out with, I'm like, I can't believe what I'm seeing here. This kid has the ability to change the world. He has the ability to change everybody around him. Now, I seen him, he went to IHOP and paid the ladies. They gave her a big tip, which was great. I thought that was amazing. I think the kid is probably a great guy. But Michael Irvin hit on something that I think is rarely spoken about. People are afraid to come out and say this as a black man. Is that this culture is destroying our young people. Ja Morant probably got like a $300 million contract. And he finna pee it down the drain. Trying to hang with dudes. Come on, man. Roll the clip. And I like that Michael Irvin brought his own son into it. Roll the clip.
Ja has to make a decision. Ja has been blessed with gifts and talents that can take him and change the outcome for his family. But everybody's not meant to go where you're going. And sometimes some of the people that have helped you get to these places, it's hard to say, man, I appreciate all the work and all the things that you've done when we've had nothing and you've helped. But I got to continue to move and go forward and try to do things the right way. And sometimes that means you don't got to cut people off, but you got to distance yourself a little bit. You can't be with people all the time and running around. I got a son. He raps. His rap name is Tut Tarantino. If you ever listen to some of his raps.
Fingers cramping. Don't do all this, can't fill up a bill. Cars even flat like he's Stanley. Get you touch, I'm at home and still. On my son, my young niggas do damage. Free my and down in that county. I have money for buying my Pampers. Since a young and little been having.
I'm like, oh my God, where does this come from, son? You grew up in a gated community your whole life, but he's rapping my life because we romanticize and fantasize about that old thug life, ghetto life, and all of that stuff. When we used to work to get away from it.
Work to get away from it. Dudes used to make it out the hood and be like, little homie, don't do that. Like, y'all, you know what I'm saying? You're like, man, our goal is to be like you so we get out of here. Our goal is to do something better so you can get out the hood. I don't know what happened. It's almost like we get it so good, then we start reversing back. Everybody's goal was to get out the hood. Man, you made it if you got a chance to move out the hood and you moved to the suburbs. You know, people get mad at you, but you made it. You made it out the hood. That's where the concept of we made it. You made it what? We made it out the hood. Why is there a glorification of gangster stuff? Rhoda, keep talking. Michael Irvin. You own to something.
Now we've gotten to a place somehow we're running back towards it in the music and everything. In the days I was coming up, all of those guys that you see, the Ja Morants, them hanging around, those guys were still around us, Key. But it was they were like, get out of here. Stop doing this. You got a chance to make it out of here the right way. So those guys would try to tell you to stop being in these neighborhoods. Stop hanging out. Go do what you have to do. It's not like that now. The guys are more hanging on and want to go with guys, and you're tearing up careers. I mean, we got to be good enough in the neighborhood to know when God has touched somebody with that gift that time is talking about, and be good enough to say, hey, man, you shouldn't be around here. You shouldn't be doing things. You got a chance to do it the right way and change a lot of lives and help out our people. And we got to be strong enough to do that.
Nobody could have said it better than Michael Irvin. Michael Irvin has had his past. But people, a lot of brothers don't talk like this for whatever reason. And I used to feel the same way as Ja Morant and them, wanting to be gang. You know, you get hood credit. I'm from Dunbar High School, you know, right in the middle of the hood and Stop 6, you know. But then when I get older and I start really realizing things, I'm like, you don't wear that with the badge of honor. Yeah, you should be proud of what school you came from. You know, you worked hard, you bust your tail, you came from XYZ. But to glorify is not, that's just not what we should be doing. We should not be glorifying degeneracy. And I know, because I used to feel that way. So I know the young people, how they feel, but we need more grown men like Michael Irvin and others to say, look, man, we shouldn't be doing this. You're a young, talented man. You can make so much money. It's unbelievable. And then when you are ready to go back and try to give opportunities to people in the hoods you grew up in, you actually have it to give. Ja Morant throw his whole career away, then he go back to do something for people. He ain't got it. Now he back in the hood with y'all. What kind of friend hang around you and you worth $300 million and they trying to get you to do gangster stuff? Bro, that's not your friend. You can't be around people that stupid. Man, somebody got you finna make him fumble the bag for all of y'all. When Ja Morant does well, everybody do well. Right? I mean, that's how it should be. Like, oh, he got us. It's our boy. We want him to make $500 million. We want him to make $1 billion playing basketball because we all eat. But y'all out here so self-destructive that you want him to go to a strip club and fumble the whole bag at the strip club with a gun. Ja Morant got so much money, he can buy the club out and it just be him and his boys in there with all the women. He got enough money, he can hire security to be in the club with him. Girl bouncing booty right in the security guard face. He just like this. He there to protect Ja Morant. Now, I would argue that a young man shouldn't be in there at all, man. It's a waste of time. It's just degenerate. You go down this dark hole. You don't want to be in a dark hole of degeneracy. You want to be flying private. You want to be traveling the world. You want to meet new people. You want to say, what kind of value can I add to the world? How can I make this place a better place? That's what the Ja Morants of the world should be doing. Don't get caught up with these dudes, man. These dudes ain't your round. Like Boosie and them used to say, it ain't my round, my homeboy, my ride or die. These people ain't really got your back like that. Behind the scenes, they really hating on you. Not everybody. But there's people behind the scenes that's really hating on you, man. They really hoping that you return back to the status that they in. They little $1 million they make selling dope, they want you to be with them. And be like, oh, nah, bro, the white man, I always trying to hold us down, man. You know, Ja had this, the white man tried to do that. Nah, man. Y'all should be encouraging Ja Morant to do the right things. His father is a big influence in his life, too. And you look at his dad, and his dad, I thought it was his brother. His daddy more like look young like he do. Man, daddy, tell your boy, he got all that money. Teach, like, I'm just going off of my son, and I'm going to move on. My baby boy, when he play Major League Baseball or something, man, I'm going to be on his. No, you ain't hanging out with them, and them. You need to move on, son. These people will drag you down. You need to be training. You need to be focused. Betsy Lou and them girls that's going to be throwing them panties at you, they will always be there. You need to focus on your career. You need to focus on development. You need to be serving. You need to be in the church. You need to be doing things that build you as a man. Don't be chasing tail in college and doing all this stuff. Listen, son, that stuff will be, I hope that you never do it. But man, if that's what you want to do, it get better after you become successful. Don't be doing that right here and mess your whole thing up. You can get the woman you want of your dreams because you already look like me. And then you're going to be 6'5", 6'6". You're way taller than me. Handsome. Make sure your haircut and everything. You're going to look way better than me. You're going to be able to get the finest woman in the world. Don't be down here messing with these hood rats, get one pregnant, and then whole life gone. All right. Enough of the hood, Tatum. All right, man. I appreciate y'all watching. I hope that Ja Morant and others can see this and feel inspired by what Michael Irvin said because I think he was right on track. Y'all hold the phone. I'll see you on the next video. That's my radio slogan, by the way. Hold the phone. I'll see you on the next video.